Last time, we talked about a Type F civilization under the Information Mastery scale. If you haven't seen the previous videos on this topic, do check them out. The link is in the description below. Today, we will be looking at a Type G civilization and some of its defining characteristics. According to Sagan, a Type G civilization is one that processes 10 to the 12 unique bits of information. With this kind of information availability, this civilization would be able to achieve many great feats. For example, the use of combustion engines, steam locomotives, steamboats, and steamships would completely mobilize it to travel across its entire home planet at a much faster pace than ever before, similar to the advances made during the Industrial Revolution. It would also be able to build better buildings and structures using engineered materials such as stainless steel, reinforced concrete, and Portland cement. Furthermore, a Type G would have learned to harness electricity, which would lead to many advances in its societies. The use of electric motors and electric generators would prompt its inhabitants to invent automobiles and tunnel boring machines, which would lead to development of entirely new infrastructures. These would include roads and railroad tracks, much like our societies today. Apart from this, electricity would enable global communication via electric telegraphs, Morse code, and telephones. Electric bulbs would also be available for use, so the productivity of this civilization would never completely stop, even at nighttime. The ability to explore and manipulate at the molecular level would also be a defining characteristic of this civilization. Its inhabitants would be able to understand the inner workings of their own DNA as well as the DNA of other species on their planet. This would enable them to produce artificial fertilizers to enhance their agriculture, which would result in the mass production of canned foods. Advances in medicines in this civilization would also be through the roof. It would have various types of medications as well as anesthetics for its members or other inhabitants of the planet. Furthermore, a Type G would also be capable of inventing a method for the photovoltaic effect, effectively producing the first solar cell, enabling them to harness a small output of their star's energy. And that is what a Type G civilization can do under the Information Mastery scale. If you enjoyed it, do leave a like, share, and subscribe to our channel if you're new here. So what kind of information and inventions do you think a Type H civilization would have? Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. Until then, we'll see you in the next one.